People think that epilepsy is divine simply because they don't have any idea what causes epilepsy. But I believe that someday we will understand what causes epilepsy, and at that moment, we will cease to believe that it's divine. And so it is with everything in the universe. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. The physician must be able to tell the antecedents, know the present, and foretell the future, must mediate these things, and have two special objects in view with regard to disease, namely, to do good or to do no harm. All parts of the body which have a function, if used in moderation and exercised in labors in which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy, well developed and age more slowly, but if in use they become liable to disease, defective in growth and age quickly. Disease is not an entity, but a fluctuating condition of the patient's body, a battle between the substance of disease and the natural self-healing tendency of the body. For if a man by magical arts and sacrifices will bring down the moon, and darken the sun, and induce storms, or fine weather, I should not believe that there was anything divine, but human, in these things, provided the power of the divine were overpowered by human knowledge and subjected to it. First, the countenance of the patient, if it be like those of persons in health, and more so, if like itself, for this is the best of all, whereas the most opposite to it is the worst, such as the following: a sharp nose, hollow eyes, collapsed temples, the ears cold, contracted, and their lobes turned out, the skin about the forehead being rough, distended, and parched, the color of the whole face being green, black, livid, or lead-colored. The selflessness and dedication shown by many Greek doctors can be seen not only in such works as the Epidemics, but also in, for example, Thucydides' account of the plague at Athens, 2:47 ff., where he notes the high incidence of mortality from the disease among the doctors who attempted to treat it. Men ought to know that from nothing else but the brain come joys, delights, laughter and sports, and sorrows, griefs, despondency, and lamentations. And by this, in an especial manner, we acquire wisdom and knowledge, and see and hear, and know what are foul and what are fair, what are bad and what are good, what are sweet, and what unsavory, some we discriminate by habit, and some we perceive by their utility.